Hello, hi, and welcome to Mindless Ramblings Part 2, in which today I don't really know what I want to talk about specifically, or like, I have one point down. That's how inconsistent I've been lately, but I just hope that, whatever comes to mind, because I think a lot, so a lot of stuff will just come to mind. So I'm just going to record and see how far we get. And I think I want to keep these relatively short because I don't really want to talk for like 40 minutes like a normal podcast. It's not something I'm good at. I like talking, but I'm by myself. I don't want to talk that long by myself. So, just, keep these relatively short, something for you to just watch for like, you take 10 minutes, watch it, and, just be on your way. Just I don't want it to be something, I don't want to change your view or have a super strong, like, heavy opinions or because I just want to talk about shit that goes on in life. Just want to talk about stuff. Just want to get that out. So yeah, I'm just gonna see what we got here today. I got one point, so I know what we got here today. I just want to talk about basically like internal struggles. That's what I call them. Mental health ain't a joke. Never was a joke. Never will be a joke. And sometimes you got to remember that in here is where you got to be. You got to be strong in here. So cuz it'll help you physically cuz it's very easy to just think like, oh, like the smallest thing that's happened in your life, it's just like, oh, it's no big deal. Like moving can be a relocation is a struggle for me and that it, I could just be like, oh, whatever, I'll just do what I do all the time, do the same thing and then I'll be fine. But no, it never got better. And in fact, I have 4 states worth of thoughts and just things that I could have done. And I'm always thinking about what I could have done if I had stayed here longer or stuff like that. And it's just a struggle for me. Internal struggles for me are hard, and I kind of put those on the back burner. I kind of just throw those into the back of my head because I'm like, well, it don't matter. It won't matter because like I gotta help other people, and that's the problem. It's mentally affecting me, and I shouldn't just throw those away. And you shouldn't either. You shouldn't throw away your issues to help others. That's never a good thing. You never want to do that. And it's just, it's hard. And especially in America with a lot of things going on, and there's a lot of things on your mind. You don't want to just like, you don't want to be like, nah, my thoughts aren't as important as this person who's going through a breakup. I gotta help them. Well, and by all means, help them if you can, but don't let that be like your end. Don't let that like be your focus. Make sure you start help yourself before you help others, and that's my main thing. I gotta help myself before I start to help others, and it's really hard to do. It's so like it sounds easy when you say it out loud and you say it over and over again. It sounds so easy, but it's not. It's just it's not easy, and it'll always be hard, but it's something you can do. I'm working on it. I'm starting to do it a lot more, and it's helping me out. So I'm thinking that I think you can do it too. So it's you gotta really focus on yourself, and sometimes that requires you to take time, just not don't even talk to anybody, just like think about it. Like just do something you like to do. Don't even think about people for a minute. Don't even think about people. That's a big thing. Don't think about people sometimes, bro. I'm always thinking about other people, bro. Like, no, don't do that. Sometimes you gotta think about yourself. Other people, bro. But you're you. Like you are on this earth. And when you think about you get out of bed, you walk around, you brush your teeth, you do everything you need to do. You're not the other person. So you gotta like remember that and keep yourself in the forefront. You gotta look out for number one. And really, that's just what I'm talking about today. Just looking out for number one, looking out for the homie, which is you. So you know, it's stuff like that that I struggle with a lot. I also struggle with just uh thinking I will be alone or forgotten for some reason. I just have these thoughts in my head. I'm like, oh man, I feel like at any moment people could just hate me and like just be alone. But I don't know. I don't think that'll ever happen. But I do at the same time. It's really weird, and I don't know if anyone else struggles with that or struggles with that kind of loneliness, not loneliness feeling. And I know that I do know a few people who struggle with that with me, and I get that, but I was wondering how common it is to have this feeling, or how common it is to feel like alone in some kind of way. It's really weird. It's a weird feeling to have, and it'll go away at some point. I just right now during college and everything else is kind of just stuck with me. I feel like I have to be the funny guy or nobody will like me, or I have to be this kind of just all over the place, or the token black guy or whatever that is. So I have to be that, or else people will just be like, man, this guy ain't cool. Oh, speaking of being the token black, oh yeah, I'm going all over the place. I just see what I mean when I say this podcast is not like structured. When I say things just come to my head, things are just coming to my head, and I'm just talk about it, and that's how I do things here. So if you're a fan of structure, I wouldn't watch this. I'm just saying, I wouldn't watch this, but whatever. So it's just like, I just, what does it mean to be black? I just don't get it. It's so stupid. Like, is to be like an African American? Like, I know I'm black. I was procreated by two black people. Procreated, is that the word? I don't think it's the word. Whatever. Two black people came together and I came out. So I'm black. That's how genetics work. That's how it works. So anytime someone says like, "Oh, the whitest black person I've ever met," I don't really get what that means. It makes no sense. Black people are black regardless of how they act. It's just how it is. I don't know what you want. For me, I don't know why people just assume I gotta be the most ghetto motherfucker when I don't want to be the most ghetto motherfucker. I'm trying not to be the most ghetto motherfucker, and I think black people in America is just like, oh, you gotta be this way. Like I feel like black people are either just ghetto or just like, oh yeah, I'm always trying to start something, or just like you gotta be this way, man, or you're not black. And honestly, when it comes to black people, if you want to be black in America, you likely are dead. By meanings, you get shot because the police hate us. So it's just like shit like that. Like, bro, being black in America, like I'm black, I know I'm black, and I don't really get how a white person gets to tell me that I'm not black or I don't act black. I don't know how to act black. It's not something people do. You either are black or you aren't black. There's no acting black. Like, how do I say that to a white? Can you say that to a white person? Does that go both ways? Can you be like, oh, you're the blackest white person? It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. It's so stupid, and it pisses me off all the time when people tell me that, because I don't get it. I do not understand what that means. It's so ridiculously dumb, and it's just so like what's the point in saying it? It makes no sense. It just you sound ridiculous. You sound ridiculous, and I hate it, and it's just annoying. And honestly, I mean, at this point, I don't really care anymore. So at this point, it used to bother me, but now it's just like, what does it mean? Why? Why do you say that? You're wasting your breath. It's so ridiculous. Just saying I'm the whitest black person, or it's like if the only reason I'd be accepting of that if it's like, no, wait, actually no, what the hell? No, I would never be accepting of that. It doesn't make any sense. It's like it's so confounding. Like it's really dumb. But like I don't know. It's such a this a it's not something good to say. Never just say that to a black person. Just like I'm just acting the way I act. I'm just stupid. I'm built different. I just like to do what I want, man. I'm not trying to be the token black guy. I make jokes about it all the time though cuz it's funny, but I'm not trying to be that. I'm a different I'm just living life, being crazy and being dumb. That's just how I am. That's just who I am. It's just what I want to be, and I don't really care if it's what a black guy should act like to white people or whatever. I don't really know. It's just, it's such a stupid thing to say. And it's such a stupid thing to think about because it's like, what does it mean? It means nothing. It absolutely means nothing. And say what you want about me. I went to a private school. I've been around white people a lot of my lifetime, and I'm not. It doesn't make me any less black. It doesn't make me any less of anything. It doesn't change the skin tone on me, bro. I'm still black. Like, it doesn't change anything about me. I'm a black man. I'm African American. I get it. Probably. I'm definitely getting treated the same. I will probably be treated the same as long as racists are allowed to be run raw wild in America. I will probably be treated the same. I get looked at the same anyway. I know I get looked at the same. So it's just, it doesn't matter how I act because it's just in America. You look, people don't want to like talk to you, man. Sometimes they just look at you and be like, oh yeah, this guy is this, or oh yeah, this guy is that. So regardless of how I act or regardless of how I look, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change my skin color. It doesn't change who I am on the inside, which is African American, and I know that. So whatever. It's stupid thing to say. Doesn't make any sense. So lame. Yeah. So that's probably the one rant. That's a good rant. I think that's a good thing to say. It's like, yeah. But other than that, I don't know. That's just things that happened this week that well, didn't happen. It's just things that I've been thinking about over the week, over this month. It's just like, yeah, yeah, just being who you are. Don't let anybody tell you that you're not being this or you're not being that. No matter what race you are, don't let anyone tell you that you're not being this so you're not that, or you're not doing this so you're not that. What kind of person don't they all do this? Why don't you do that? You must not be that. That's no, that's stupid. It doesn't make sense. Stereotype, more or less. No, I think it's just a stereotype, man. It'll never go away. Just remember, live on. Do what you want. If you don't do that, don't matter. It do not matter, bro. I'm you chilling. You chilling regardless. It doesn't matter on what you do on the outside. On the inside, bro, you know who you are. You know who you're raised by, and you know what race, what color you are. You know what you do. You know what you about. Simple as that. Ain't nobody can tell you that. Nobody but yourself. So, yeah, I can end it off on there. Yeah. Stay chilling, stay beautiful, and have a good day, week, night, whatever time you decide to watch this, and just stay chilling out there, folks. Peace.